Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is another of my short stories. This one is called A Secular Ascetic. Hi, my name is Sophia, and I think you could learn from hearing my story. You see, I'm worth $20 million, and yet I live like a pauper. It's not that I'm cheap. I plan to give it all to Planned Parenthood. I just feel that reducing unwanted pregnancies is a better use of my money than would be buying most things. So I live in a tiny apartment in a so-called bad neighborhood. A typical day's meals are oatmeal for breakfast, a salad and piece of bread for lunch, and a piece of fruit for dessert, and broiled chicken or beef, whichever is on sale, and steamed broccoli and a baked sweet potato, plus fresh fruit for dessert. I've never married because I haven't found a man willing to be so thoughtful about spending versus giving to a good charity. I'm friendly to most people, but I talk mainly with the mouse that I've adopted. You see, I leave peanut butter near the tiny hole through which my Mousie squeezes. Here's a typical conversation between Mousie and me. It's good to see you, Mousie. I know you're glad to see me too, although it's mainly about the peanut butter. Let me put you on my lap, little girl. Isn't the world stupid, Mousie? Buying so much more than people need, yet it doesn't usually end up making them net happier. Look at all those sad, rich people who are overwhelmed by their rich person's life complexity, even just paying their taxes. A remarkable number of them become addicted to alcohol or drugs or even commit suicide. And the very same people who claim to care so much about the environment that they separate their garbage from their recyclables, even though they quietly suspect that much of it ends up mixed together, consume mountains of stuff and drive cars like Teslas, which guzzle much more resources than does my old Toyota Tercel. And remember the green activist who threw paint on a Monet in a Stockholm museum? Huh? Is recycling or voting green, let alone despoiling a Monet painting, going to even trivially benefit the climate when so many of the world's 195 nations overwhelmingly use fossil fuel energy to meet their people's basic needs? By the way, I have a link to that and every other assertion that requires a substantiation on my Medium.com channel. Anyway, many of them are the same people who want to surrender excellence for, quote, equity, which doesn't mean equal. It means, in unvarnished terms, wresting money and jobs from society's contributors to gift to others. Cash and thumb on the scale for college admission, for hiring, for promotion, and for fat government contracts. Mousie, it's you and me. We're so out of step. I used to get angry, but now I just shake my head at humankind's stupidity. But why should I be surprised? After all, a plurality of German people voted for Hitler, and 92% of their elected legislators did. 75% of Palestinians support Hamas. 69% believe in angels. Anyway, I do. As again, I have a link with the support for all of those, all that data on my Medium.com channel. Anyway, Mousie, you've been a good listener. Here's an extra bit of peanut butter. A few days after that conversation, I drove to Planned Parenthood, gave a copy of my will and a list of my assets to the person in charge there, and I'm now driving to a remote wood. I plan to blow my brains out. I take a little solace in writing this to you. I hope it helps. In any event, that story is called A Secular Ascetic. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 30 books. Perhaps most relevant to this story would be my book, How to Do Life. All 30 are on Amazon. Just go there and search on my name, Marty Nemko, Nemko, and you will find more than you can stomach. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.